Hi. One day I was just sitting on the couch and I thought to myself, what was the first YouTube video ever made? Welcome to my Discourse community of YouTube creators in 2023. Okay, so let's talk about YouTube as my Discourse community. So first we need to define if YouTube is social media or not. Personally, I define YouTube as a social media platform because as a YouTube creator since 2014, I've observed how YouTube has changed over the years, but the most common elements of YouTube that can categorize it as a social media platform are the ability to like a video or dislike a video, comment under a video, and create your own content on the platform. So therefore, I'd categorize YouTube as a social media platform. Second, we need to talk about a little bit of the history of YouTube because I know how much the kids these days love to learn history. So according to an article written by Leah Ashmelash, the first ever YouTube video was uploaded 15 years ago today. It is published on April 23, 2020. And according to Ashmelash, the creators of YouTube were 3 PayPal employees who just wanted to start a new platform. And after a big incident in pop media that happened during the Super Bowl with Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake, these 3 PayPal employees decided that they needed a platform in which people can rewatch really big events that affected pop media. And so they put their heads together and came up with the idea of making a hookup app. Website back in the day, where people would meet each other and essentially watch each other's videos and decide if they wanted to reach out or not. That idea basically fell off and they came up with YouTube.com. And I did want to mention that the 3 PayPal employees' names were Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jod Kareem. And I was wondering to myself, what was the first YouTube video ever created? And I kind of, did my research. And I found out that, according to Osmolash, the first YouTube video ever created was titled Me at the Zoo by Jod Kareem, one of the PayPal employees. And Jod Kareem was basically standing in front of a elephant enclosure at the San Diego Zoo, and he was just basically being himself and describing the elephants at the zoo. And his video was 19 seconds long. And I want to tie that back into the literacies of 2023 of YouTube Shorts, because YouTube Shorts are now 60 seconds long, whereas TikToks are about 3 minutes long at the maximum. And so now we see that YouTube is kind of going back to its original format, which were really short videos. People would just upload like 30-second videos of themselves doing random things at the movie theaters, at the zoo, and it was just like, people were being themselves. And that is kind of what YouTube creators are trying to do with YouTube Shorts, although it kind of does have an undertone of being a TikTok copycat. We won't get into that in this video. So now that we know a little bit about the history of YouTube, let's talk about the literacies of my Discourse community, which is YouTube creators of 2023. And a lot of the literacies these days come from what is known as YouTube Shorts. And according to Todd Spangler, who wrote an article titled YouTube Shorts, Video Giant's TikTok Copycat is Rolling Out in 100 plus countries, published on July 13, 2021 in Variety. TikTok was banned in India in 2020, and YouTube took advantage of that opportunity to create a platform that everybody worldwide could use, since YouTube is practically a website that everybody uses all over the world. With this opportunity, YouTube kind of created YouTube Shorts. So a lot of the literacies that come from this Discourse community would be through YouTube Shorts via the use of hashtags, music, sounds, thumbnails, and trends. So let's dive into hashtags. So one of the literacies in YouTube that a lot of YouTube creators need to know are what is called your analytics. And your analytics can be found in the YouTube Studio. You can use the YouTube Studio website or the YouTube Studio app. But essentially, the YouTube Studio allows you to gain information from what your performance is on YouTube. And a lot of YouTube Shorts will kind of show up in people's recommended page via the algorithm. And the algorithm is this system in place which recommends videos that relate to the viewer. So if you're using literacy such as hashtags, you're making, for example, a video that is fashion-based, you might want to use a hashtag like hashtag fashion, hashtag trend, hashtag clothing, hashtag style, and so on and so on. This will allow your video to become recommended onto people's pages who are looking specifically for these things. And so in that way, these literacies in the forms of hashtags allow creators to reach the communities that they want to reach through their content. Secondly, let's talk about sounds and music. So in YouTube Shorts, you can now use the ability to put music from a lot of big artists who are dropping new songs, or just a lot of sounds that are probably known. A lot of YouTubers use a lot of music that is new. And for example, I used one of Selena Gomez's recent songs titled Single Soon in one of my YouTube Shorts, where I was directing my attention towards the fashion industry, and I kind of wanted to call in audiences who were interested in fashion, and I made a Get Ready With Me video. And I used Selena Gomez's Selena Gomez song titled Single Soon to kind of call in those people, because I used that sound the day after the song was dropped or the song was released. And in that way, I assured myself the viewership. The video got 9.4 thousand views because I knew that that song was going to be popular, and so I took advantage of that and used that sound in my video the next day. And so that is a literacy that a lot of YouTubers or creators can use these days. And third and foremost, let's talk about thumbnails. So you can now customize your thumbnails in YouTube Shorts. There's a little pen edit button when you are about to publish your YouTube short. You can drag your finger through your video and it will set a frame on which you can go into the video and add a caption, and you can title it whatever you want to title it, and you can set that frame on the title of the video and then publish it, so that when it comes up in people's recommended page, the first thing they see is what you wrote. So the title of the video via the thumbnail. And that is another literacy that is very important in YouTube. So with all this given, the history of YouTube, the first YouTube video ever created by John Kareem, the literacies such as hashtags, sounds, thumbnails, analytics via YouTube Studio, we now know what the Discord community of YouTube creators in 2023 looks like. And hopefully you found this helpful or useful. If you ever wanted to create a YouTube video, or if you just wanted to mess around and make a short of some kind, you can now do that. And I think it's really important to know the history of YouTube because it's just awesome. And I wish I could have more time to speak more on the subject, but this is all the time I have. And thank you so much. My sources will be linked in the description of this video down below. Thank you.